Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Giant Take video. Just hopping on the mic here for a quick reaction regarding the Leonard Williams trade to Seattle. We just got the news, I don't know, about 45 minutes ago now when I'm recording this, that Leonard Williams will be headed to the Seattle Seahawks for a 2024 second round pick, this year's upcoming draft second round, and next year's or 2025 fifth round draft selection. Just for some quick context, the Giants, I believe 3 years ago now, under the Dave Gettleman era, traded for Leonard Williams at the age of 27. He was then, now obviously age of 30, a third and a fifth round selection at that point in time. Same situation, expiring contract at the end of the year. The Jets at that point, I believe, took on some money. The Giants in this case also took on some money, and it was a similar type deal. But obviously, the Giants here getting probably even more, definitely getting more return for Leonard Williams, who at this point in his career is probably on the decline, whereas at that point in time, at that previous trade, he was not, and also at a monstrous contract. He has a $33 million cap hit this year, and extending him, would have been not to that degree, of course, but he would have been an expensive player to re-sign. And you're already paying and allocating all that money to big Dexter Lawrence on the inside, who got that $25 million thereabouts, 23 and a half, I forget now, deal this offseason. And the Giants brought in Ashawn Robinson. They brought in Nunez Roches. They have DJ Davidson. The development of Jordan Riley hopefully will continue after this move. They've got a lot of interior defensive line pieces, and trying to develop those guys. And you have those guys, even the 1 year rental with Robinson, to kind of fill in the gap here for Leo. Are they as good as Leonard Williams was or is right now? No. But what they do provide is they provide depth. You have the potential to develop guys like Davidson, like Jordan Riley. So overall, I'm excited, by the move from that standpoint. It's going to be sad to see Leonard Williams go, but for the compensation that the Giants ended up getting in a second and a fifth round pick, it was pretty good. And the Seahawks right now obviously are doing very well, hence why they made an aggressive trade like this. And it's probably going to be a reasonably high pick. I don't expect them going super far in the playoffs, even with this move. But what I would say is, even if it's around the 60 odd pick mark, which is what it's projected to be right now, I think that's still a great deal. And we've seen historically the talent drop off from round two, to round three, even. Is definitely big. And, if we let Leonard Williams just walk at the end of the season, you're probably getting a comp pick, which wouldn't even be this year. It would be the year after, obviously. And that would probably be in the 99 to 100, 10 range, depending on how all the chips fall, obviously. But so you're getting up probably about 40 spots. And like I just mentioned, those 40 spots are valuable in the draft, especially when you talk about some of the drop off between talent at that point in time. And also the Giants, could be looking to move up. It's a very stacked draft class at the top here this year. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. You obviously got all the quarterbacks, plenty of other guys to name as well from this year's college football class. But the Giants could be looking to move up, in that second round pick, that is trade ammunition and something that's going to be valuable going forward. I did, mention or kind of hinted at the Giants would be taking on some money here. So he has 10 million, contract right now, or 10 million that he's owed right now. And the Giants are going to be taking about 9 million of that. So almost all of it, the Giants are going to be absorbing. So say they didn't absorb that, you're probably talking more of a fourth and a fifth round pick. But, shout out to John Mara and ownership for being willing to take on those extra costs, to help the pit, to help the Giants get a better pick going forward. And obviously no salary cap implications on that. So it's just the generosity of your owners there at that point. So I am happy about that. We're, still 24 hours ish from the trade deadline as I'm talking about this. So could we see more moves? Adoree Jackson's a name that a lot of people are talking about. Xavier McKinney, some people are talking about. Paris Campbell's been a popular name. I would expect the Giants to probably make one more move. I think a player like Paris Campbell is the most likely. I wouldn't expect them to move on from Jackson or even from McKinney. Jackson, I understand the value, of course, because you have a young corner, Deontay Banks. You got, other young guys in Flott and Trey Hawkins. A veteran presence in that room is probably pretty valuable. But they did actually just end up signing a corner, formerly of the Panthers, off in free agency. So is that a sign of things to come? We'll have to wait and see. Overall, though, Leo trade, I'd give it a minus. It would be an A. I'd give it an A. A plus. The difference between an A and an A plus is more of an emotional thing. Sad to see him go. From the Giants. So that's pretty much it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this one, and we'll obviously talk more about it in our upcoming episode previewing the Raiders game. We'll see you then. Peace.